So tell me, what do you think your cousin is stealing?
Well, I had $400 in this little box
Uh-huh.
that I had sitting in my dresser.
Yeah.
So I had some friends over. We was like, chilling, and we were leaving. So before I left, I made sure my money was in a box. It was in the box, and then when I come back home, my money was gone.
Okay.
And I was confused because my money was there before I left, and now it's gone.
Could anybody else have stolen it?
I don't think so, and
Uh-huh.
I don't think my friends would steal from me. And Deshawn, he has a history of stealing.
Oh, okay. Wow. He has a history that you know about personally.
Yes.
And you have doubts that he's not even your cousin now? Explain that.
He's supposedly related to my dad. It's his uncle, and I just don't think that we're related because their family is like just negative. They talk about me. They say a lot of bad stuff about me.
Got it.
And they're all just, I don't know, just ratchet and just ghetto.
Got it, got it. I also read body language. I noticed that when you said dad, you did air quotations, so you must not have a good relationship with your own father.
Yeah, I don't want to be related to them at all.
Got it, I understand. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, because if you don't have a good relationship with them and you feel like they're not like you, why would I want to be related?
Exactly.
Got it. So we have so much to uncover here. Alfred agreed to take a DNA test, and we'll get to those results a little bit later, everyone. So why else are you upset?
I'm upset because Deshawn, back in August of 2022, we had got this summer job, and he was like late on bills, and I got the job to help him out. And I remember one time in March, he was backed up on the rent. I had to pay $450 for the rent. And then the next month is when my money went missing. And then the summer job happened. After that, he was still late on the rent and stuff, and like he was still like backed up. So I started like a Twitter and OnlyFans account to make money. And the first 3 days, it was good. I had made like $750. Then a week, like 3 days later, or like a couple days later, he found out about my Twitter and OnlyFans. And he was like, how dare you do this? You're just a slut. You're making a bad name out for our family. You see why your mom doesn't want you now.
Wow.
And this is basically why nobody wants to deal with you.
Wow. What did that do to you emotionally? Because your intention for doing this is, first of all, you're free to do with your body what you want to do, but secondly, you're doing this with the intention of supporting him with the bills. So when he starts to say these things and bringing up your mother, how did that make you feel?
It's like nobody in that family can speak anything upon my mother because they're all bums. Like, they're literally all bums. They have nothing going for their life. They just beg, 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 and beg all the time. And it's like, if I get these results back today, and he's not the father, I might just, I don't know.
Yeah, he's not your father.
Yeah, that
which means he's not your cousin.
Yeah,
Got
I would
it.
just really be excited.
Okay. Wow. Okay. And so you're helping pay the bills still, so because you're still living together.
Yeah,
correct?
I pay electricity. He pays the rent.
And living together, how long has it been now?
5 years.
5 years. Okay. And how many times have you helped pay the rent?
Just one time.
Just the one time. Okay, then. Got it. And you're 19 years old, right? Okay, then. And how often do you two argue?
Well, we argue like maybe like a couple times a month. And it's like when we argue, it gets like really like escalated. Like he takes it to there.
Does he say hurtful things to you?
Well, he be calling me a whore, a slut, just like crazy stuff.
What else?
Like he be saying like, this is why like you're in the position that you are in now. But it's like, how can you come from my position and you're in a better position than me?
Yeah.
And it's like, I try not to like listen to anything that he say, the family.
Because you were 15 when you moved in with him. And at that point, your mother was not able to take care of you for some reason?
Well, no, she was. Me and my mom, we got an outstanding relationship. My mom, like, she's really like, she's really that bitch, like, for real. Like,
Okay. So why weren't you able to live with your mom?
I was able to live with her, but me and her, we just came to an agreement that, like, I'm gonna try to get close with my dad.
Got it. And what if you were not related to Sean? Because you just said you hope you're not.
Yeah, I hope I'm not. If I'm not related to him, I'll probably just drop a tear, but I wouldn't be crying.
Got it. Okay. Okay. I get it. I hear you. Okay. Well, listen, everyone, I want to talk to his cousin to get his side of the story. So everyone, please welcome Deshawn to the show. Hey, Deshawn, thank you for being here. Thank you, sir. So how do you feel about what you just heard?
Well, I feel like my heart is broke
Yeah.
for him to honestly say that you wish I was your cousin, that I ever stole something from you, and I only took you in to help you.
That had to have been a shock for him to say that he wishes you're not his cousin. Because it sounds like you, for the past 4 years, you've been each other's support system. to
Yeah,
some
nothing
degree.
but help to you.
And you took him in when he was 15?
When he's 15.
Okay, then. Got it. What were you about to say something?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, well, you know what you be doing.
What?
Stealing from me.
I never stole nothing from you a
So
day
you
in my
telling me
life.
the $400 just randomly?
That $400 probably is going to one of the men you bring in and out the house.
So you're saying,
No.
I'm asking
No.
directly, did you steal the $400?
No, I never been a thief a day in my life.
Okay.
You steal from like a lot of people. Everybody know you for having sticky fingers.
You can't be serious right now.
So why are you upset with him, though?
I'm upset with him because of the OnlyFans. I feel like that's a modern day prostitution. There's better ways for you to get money. You don't have to sell your body. I had you working with me. It's just ridiculous that you could be doing that.
But the money that I was getting from the prostitution, you say, was helping you and your bills out. So now you don't like it?
You helped me one time. The only thing you had to pay was electric.
So majority of the time, he doesn't have to pay any other
Nothing
bills.
else.
So since he was
I
15,
it
you
just
just sort
shows
of
some
like...
type of responsibility
Okay.
by just paying electric.
So why did you take him in? Because I know he said that after his mother decided he should go with his father, and he realized he didn't want to be
Because
in his
he
father's house.
was one of my favorite little cousins.
Okay.
Was?
Yeah. What do you so you got
You
you
just
upset
disowned
'cause
me
he-
in front of you just disowned me in front of everybody. Like why would you still be one of my favorite cousins now? I still love you the same, regardless of what.
Well, if these test results come back and we are related, I guess I'll.
So you said he ruined one of your friendships. How?
Because I caught him in my bed being intimate with one of my friends for 10 years. In my bed, after I do nothing but take you in, and you got your own room.
Is that true?
Yes.
So how does your family feel about Jeremiah?
My family is done with Jeremiah. They like wash their hands with him, and I go to bat for him with all of them. And it's like every time I go to bat with him, he do something to let me down.
What are your thoughts on the DNA situation?
I think that's just ridiculous, because what are we even here for if you feel like you ain't my cousin? Like, I did this to be with you, to be your cousin, like, to come and show to prove my innocence.
Yeah.
But show nothing but love you. I believe that's my little cousin, regardless of what he's saying or not.
Got it. And what do you want from Jeremiah?
I just want him to do better. Just be a better person. Like,
Well, I think it's more important right now to unlock the truth of the situation. So I think we have questions here that need to be answered before we go anywhere else. Deshawn, you took a lie detector test because you're questioning if he stole $400 from you. And so this was big. What do you think is going to happen when we open this truth?
I hope it come back that you didn't steal it, but there's no way that it just magically
But you just said
disappeared.
you know I stole it. So when you see that I did so, I would like an apology.
Did I get an apology when you thought I stole from you,
I
like
never
last
said you
week?
stole nothing from me.
And it got
so-
found? Did you apologize
I never
to me
said
then?
you stole anything from me. So
You was
that's
ready
all-
to beat me
We're here
up
for the
over-
truth. That's all we here for. Let's see.
Did
what
you
the-
accuse him of stealing once?
I never accused
Last
him of stealing
week?
nothing. I asked him, where did you place my stuff? That's all I asked him. He said it was under the date. It dropped off the shelf onto the floor. I didn't find it on the floor. The only thing I told him is, you better find it. That's all I said.
Okay. Well, listen, Deshawn, my lie detector investigator asked you if you're responsible for your cousin Jeremiah's $400
Yes.
going missing around April 2023. Deshawn, you said no.
Yes.
Correct? Well, the truth is, you were telling the truth. You did not steal the $400.
Exactly. So can I have my apology? I told you that.
Well, I'm just a little sorry, not a lot, because I still don't like it.
Why can't you own up and say you're fully sorry? You made an accusation.
Well, I am sorry
Okay.
for accusing you of stealing my money, and it's just
And
funny
called
that,
me a thief.
well, you are a thief.
How am I?
You just ain't steal from me.
Whatever.
Okay.
I watched you steal multiple
You didn't watch
times.
me steal. Never stop saying that. Please.
Okay. Well, listen, the next thing is that we reached out to your uncle, Deshawn,
Okay.
Alfred, the man who could potentially be your father. And he was unable to be with us today, but he wanted to share his thoughts on this whole DNA situation. So he sent a voice message in.
I have always believed that I am Jeremiah's father, but I was never with Jeremiah's mom when he was conceived. His mother was in a relationship at the time, but then she got married to another man soon after she got pregnant. I always thought that was strange. I'm not listed as his father on the birth certificate, and Jeremiah has another man's last name. It upset me that I didn't even get to name him. Jeremiah and I are not as tight as we should be. I am really hoping that the DNA results will make us closer.
Oh my God.
Why are you laughing at that?
Because I don't want nothing to do with him.
Okay.
Wow, that's just ridiculous.
Why don't you want anything to do with him?
Because like, like, I don't like, because he's just a mess, and like and even if it do come back that he's my
Regardless
father.
of how you feel or not, that's your father.
Okay, you said he's a mess, so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, listen, we have more to uncover here. We have the DNA outcome to reveal this 19-year-old DNA mystery. Will the results change things between you two?
The results won't change nothing between us two because I really honestly do love him, regardless if he's my cousin or not.
Got it. Well, we have the DNA truth in this envelope to figure out if you two are cousins or not. Jeremiah, are you ready? This is your truth to open.
Yeah. Wait, I'm really not even ready to open this. This cannot be. No. No way. No way.
Read it. Read it. What is
Read it out
that?
loud for us.
Alfred is your biological father.
He is your biological father, which means you are biological cousins. Why are you shaking your head no?
Because
Okay.
there's no way. There's no way.
Okay.
It's just, yeah, it is way. That's what, like somebody just said. The test results is right there for you.
It's just that I don't.
You can't pick your father. You can't pick your father. You got to deal with it.
Okay, there's something that's going on, and I know that you've tried to support your cousin and be here, but we need to really talk about what's really happening right now. Yes, there's a strained relationship, but there's more so for me. I'm looking at a young man who has been rejected majority of his life and has found somebody who's not rejecting him. But the symptom of people who have been rejected is we often try to consistently challenge those who want to let us in because we're afraid that the shoe will drop. So it's easier to be in control of it and say, you're not it, you're not my family, you stole, you did this, because it's easier for me to push you away before you push me away. And I know that's what's happening here. And I think you're also aware on a subconscious level that you know what's happening here. This is probably one of the people in your life who has showed up for you consistently, not asked you for things, and who has accepted you wholly until you made the decision to join OnlyFans.
Right.
Correct? I want to ask you first, how does it feel to know that that he's been the one to accept you and to be there for you?
Well, it's just unbelievable because it's like he showed when I was a kid, yeah. But now that I'm grown up, like you kind of see the stuff.
For
like,
what?
Hold on, like when you're a kid, you know, like you see people talking about you when you're a kid, but like you really don't really understand it. And then when you grow up, the more weirder that the family gets. That's how it is with them. Like they be.
I get it, but I'm not talking about the family. You have a man here that when you were 15 decided to take you in and show you support, not ask you to pay any bills, who's loved you unconditionally, who's been there for you, and I'm not saying any perfect relationship is perfect, you know what I mean, because you're both young.
But it'd be fake if it was, I feel like.
You're both young, so you're trying to play a parent-child role, and you both don't know what you're doing in that. But what we do know is that there's been unconditional love and support there. And I'm asking you, how does it feel to have that person be the one to give you that?
Well, it really makes me feel like good about myself because, yeah, he is the only person out of his family that is really there for me and like really like calls up and check up on me.
And you know I love you.
I mean, you look at him. He just said he loves you.
Yeah, I guess I love you too, I guess.
No, because what's happening what's happening, and this is why I told you what's happening with the abandonment, is because I'm watching you laugh through the pain of everything. You're making these. I tell people all the time, I watch body language, I'll study this, and so I understand what those little movements mean. It's because you don't know how to process your emotions.
Right.
And we say hurtful things because we're trying to push people away. You understand? I also understand that you say hurtful things. And some of the hurtful things you say is because you've taken on a lot of responsibility that I'm sure you don't even know how to manage right now. And so it comes out as frustration. And what I want to challenge you both to be is realize that when you're in those frustrated moments where you feel overwhelmed, where you feel like I'm going to be rejected, just turn to each other and say, I love you. And instead of you saying something that could hurt him, because what you're going to do is inadvertently damage the relationship. So like when he joined OnlyFans, he doesn't need someone to scold him through it. He needs someone to love him through it. Because he feels like if he scolds him, it's going to turn into get away, push him away. You get it now?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And he's not going to push you away. He's going to be
I'm not
here.
going nowhere.
You heard him? Look at him.
I'm right here.
Give him a hug. Y'all are sweet. Y'all are sweet. I really do wish y'all the best of luck,
Thank you.
okay?
I
Yeah,
appreciate
seriously.
that.